Hey Maddies, welcome back to a very special boner episode where we will be discussing all things Real Housewives of Rhode Island, or as we'll be referring to it, RHORI. We'll also be dabbling in some Summer House, some Amanda West. We have a very special guest with us. We have Amanda Bella from Bella Talks TV. She is our dear friend, fellow podcaster, and a Bravo enthusiast. And she never liked Amanda Petula. So we actually need to just get her take on the whole thing. We were originally here just to talk RHORI, but with Amanda Bella here, how could we not just dabble in it all?
I feel so vindicated.
So well, that's what we said.
Oh, I just feel like I got something right.
And Danielle.
It feels good. Yes. Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is like Danielle and I had a little push and pull in the beginning. I didn't always just love her. Like we had a little tussle where we had to come to we had a little meeting of the minds, and now I love her. And I'm so
you love Danielle
in the city. Oh, I love Danielle. I love her down bad.
Are the probably one and only person excited to see Danielle back on our screens. And you know, Brie, I just told you there's a lid for every pot, an ass for every seat. I'm telling you. So
I know it's crazy. I feel a little bit, okay, it's almost like Queens of Bravo, which of course they're like the Mecca, right? And it's like if they're the gospel, if they approve of something, I'm going to, probably be on the same page as them. I hate their support of Robin on Potomac. They're like a big La Robin. I can't get behind that, but they've always liked Danielle too.
Okay. I was gonna say,
it's been me and Queens of Bravo.
I think they love an underdog.
Yeah.
Like they love the person that's a little bit outcasted.
Amanda, where were you when the news broke? First and foremost, it's like we all remember where we were.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. I almost feel like I have like trauma and I have to I think I've maybe blocked it out. Like where in the actual moment, I think I was in my car. I think I had gotten into my car, and I'm just taking myself to the moment. I think I had gotten in my car or was just about to get out or something. And I remember taking my phone out and being in the car and being like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to get on the road now? Yeah. So ever since then, my world's never been the same.
I know.
And we talked on our last recording just how we're so parasocial with them. And I don't know if it's just the Long Island of it all and the New York of it all or what. Like even today, I was telling a funny story. I went to take my dog to the groomer, and I always wear this Summer House sweatshirt that I have on Tuesdays. And I've been to this groomer for years. My dog's 5. I go in there all the time. Today I walk in, a groomer in the back washing dogs is like, Summer House tonight. Did you see the news of the man? She starts chatting it up with me. And I'm like, I freaking love being a Bravo fan. It's bringing the world together. It does.
It really
Someone
is.
I've never talked to and I knew for 5 years. We got into it today. It was just so great.
I saw this TikTok of this girl on the street, and she was just like, how to make friends. And it was like, do you watch Summer House? Do you watch Summer House?
Just start yelling it out.
Was she in New York? Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
It's such a good question. But everybody in town here, I remember I got to go I was lucky enough to go to that filming event that they had where Kyle was DJing and Lindsay was pregnant and
wow,
in the
that's a
city
good one.
last summer. And it's just so funny when you're behind the scenes and stuff. You really just become of it. But everybody that was at that event were all just girls like us that live in the city that are big fans. You just are you're with your people. It's like the Burning Man of Bravo and stuff like that.
Maybe it'll be our summer this summer if they record. Maybe we'll have to make a trip of it. Get ourselves on the invite list.
I've been saying for a long time I will get a Summer House tattoo that I've wanted. I don't know if I've told you guys this before.
No.
That's committed.
So, I'm such a millennial, right? We all are. But
Yeah.
I have a compass tattoo, on the back of my arm. And it's just everyone's always like, where are you going? Where are you getting pointed to? It's like the Chinese lettering of what does that mean? You just get it your whole life.
No, it's like when you have more than 2 kids out in public. Oh, I got your hands full.
Yeah.
It's thanks for the commentary.
honorary,
I haven't heard that one before. But I started starting to think I should really have a compass, I should have it pointing somewhere. I should get a really cheesy,
please don't make it point west.
Stamp.
Don't make it point west.
Oh my God. I swear I would never do that to you guys. That's hilarious. Thank God it's not that. But I was going to get the coordinates of the Summer House.
Wow.
I know, but they're selling it now.
I know. What are you going to
I still feel I know people would be like, it's not the original Summer House. And there's a lot of reasons, maybe. But I would know. I would know. The real ones would know.
Yeah. That's our Summer House.
It's like
right
houses
here.
that you've never been in, but you know how to get around. That's
It's
summer
just
house
like
for
that
us.
meme. Yes, not my
Exactly.
house, but I know the way around so well. And I've been dying to get there.
Well, we're manifesting right now.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you think that Amanda and West are gonna like hard launch their relationship at the reunion? That they're gonna just like come out holding hands, like we're in love, everybody get with the program? Or like, I really thought that they were broken up as soon as the announcement came out because I just figured like Amanda was spiraling, but they're out in public, they're going on
Smiling.
dates, they're
Oh, they're
dressing
loving life.
exactly the same, wearing like she's wearing his clothes, like they're making a statement, like they're together.
Yep. I'm shocked. I still, to me, it's almost like so on brand for Amanda that, again, I'm just not shocked. It's the West of all of it that I cannot get my head around it. Like, why would he just blow everything up? He seems like he's dating multiple women. I am confused because it's just really giving to me that scene, and I hate to keep comparing it to Scandal, but we like have to. That's our only point of reference. And that scene where they finally get Tom and Raquel to film together in her apartment with the galaxy lights, and they're in the kitchen, and she says, "I love you," or he says, "They're gonna love you," and I love you too, and the whole moment. It was just like I'm getting that from them. I'm not getting West being
In
out
love.
in the open, screaming from the rooftops at the top of the Empire State Building. Like, this is I found my girl. Like, it's giving. It's better together almost.
They have to commit to the bit.
Exactly. He's like, wasn't planning on all of this, but now I guess he has a girlfriend. Like,
Yeah, this guy who's the poster child of being non-committal and having issues with this and everything that every girl like doesn't want, like the quintessential fuckboy. Everything she's been complaining about.
Also, West tries so hard to almost like curate his image while he is on camera. Like he cares so much about what the audience thinks. So again, for him to do this is just like, it almost seems like we know that he's a fuckboy, but I feel like as far as like his image goes in the Bravo universe, like he was winning everybody back. I'm sure that was his plan. And then to go and blow that up is like, it's like, who are you? I don't know. It just feels like we have no idea who he is.
but look at Amanda. Amanda had everything going for her
know.
too, and she blew that
I
up
know.
too. So you know what? I hope it's worth it.
There's
Hope it's
gotta
worth
be
it.
something in there. It's
Yeah.
giving like lust,
Yes,
not love.
totally. Totally. Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Fun
Amanda,
rebound.
Yes, exactly. It seems like it's going a little too far. I do not think they're endgame. I do not think that we're going to see them flourish into Bravo's next leading couple. I just am not getting that. Like you said, it's almost like Wes. It's not really Wes' personality.
But you know what's interesting about West? Like we're saying, like, oh, now he has a girlfriend, but he's never going to marry Amanda because she is almost like she's safe because she's not really looking for anything either. So it's kind of like, you know how like you're looking for somebody who's not really fully available.
Yeah, that's a good
he's
point,
kind of
Nikki.
It is true. Maybe she is going there for a reason because
Yeah.
she doesn't want something serious. So they're like, okay, this will just be fleeting. Let's just have fun. But like again, why blow up your life?
Yeah, the
for
fun
a
doesn't
little bit
seem
of
worth it.
fun.
Yeah.
It just math is not mathing on this one. I can't figure it out.
the consequences are not quite hitting yet.
I know. Can't
I'm
wait for
starting
the
to think
reunion.
about. Yeah, they're talking about the Ozarks now in this spinoff. That's
I
the
saw
Legend
that.
spinoff. Like, is Amanda going to move to Missouri? Are they going to go beyond?
I haven't heard about it. What is it?
Ozarks together. Oh, yeah, apparently. Well, John Hamm was teasing when he was on Watch What Happens Live. He had just seen West, and then he'd also just seen Sierra, and like John Hamm is the bridge that apparently connects them all. Like he had the tea.
Like the Kevin Bacon of Bravo.
He really he really is.
Connected to everyone.
I love it. I used to resist
where did you
it, and
see
now I've
them
just fully
filming-
accepted him.
Filming
So
a
yeah,
show?
he ran into West. I think maybe at the Super Bowl. I think he was saying, if I don't misquote me, I think it was the Super Bowl. He saw West, and they were talking it up because they're both from Missouri.
Yeah.
I think Andy, John Hamm, and West are all from Missouri.
Yeah,
so
that
they're in
sounds
a little
right.
click together. And I think that because of that, I think when John brought it up to Andy on Watch What Happens Live, I don't think it had really been announced yet, but it sounds like behind the scenes, this is something that's already happened. But I don't think it's filmed already. I'm thinking it's going to be filmed this summer, but like, you know, it's April 14th. Like it's coming.
coming.
If they're
Yeah.
filming, they know by now that it's filming.
Wow.
So I have a feeling this is really about to be a real spin-off, and the Ozarks is a real place that like very Jersey Shore-esque, but again, it's gonna be white. It's gonna be another white show of Bravo Kids partying. You know, we
Shocker.
keep crying and
Yeah.
calling for
I know.
more diversity, but we're gonna get a Missouri kid, a bunch of Wests. pretty
Right.
much.
Like the worst type of wife, too.
Like they almost get it. They almost get it, and they're just totally off every time.
Maybe
But
they'll
I
can
will. I
it
watch.
though.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe it'll suck.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll never see the light of day. But I don't know.
Exactly.
West must know enough people there, and it's really it's giving Jax when Jax like got the Valley spun off in my show, and it seems like
No.
West has already been telling everybody around town,
Oh,
like
God.
he got this show produced. He's
Never mind the Montana boys. It's the Missouri boys, and West is
Oh.
freaking Mark Estes.
Oh,
Literally.
he so is. That so makes sense. They're so in the same like tribe,
Yawn.
those two.
Well, I guess we'll find out more info at the reunion. Can't wait, even though it's still like over a month from now, but it'll be worth it. For a while, I was like annoyed, like they should move it up, like let's cut the season short, but like, no, that is going to be such an epic reunion that it's like, let's wait for it. Like it'll be worth the wait. People are going to be having viewing parties. They're going to be playing it in bars. Like it's going to
yeah.
be such a big event. So let's just,
Pop off.
let's just like,
so fun.
soak it in.
Thank you, Brie. We needed that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We need to stay positive. I'm just scared that the rumors too of them splitting them up.
That's so dumb.
No,
Amanda, they're gonna bring Amanda
Andy
out and
debunked
West-
the rumors.
Thank
Okay,
God.
okay, good.
Yeah, Andy debunked the rumors. He commented, he was like, this is not happening. Or like Bravo TV commented, they're like, let's set the record straight. Like, this is not happening. Like, this is literally
God.
a rumor.
We would
That would
riot.
just be so like, nope, that would never happen.
Yeah, you're right. We would
would
riot. We
riot.
would be
Yeah.
all outside Bravo HQ.
Yeah, like we're gonna cater to Amanda and West for what? Like it's just not, no, there's no way. And like they know that they're not gonna piss off the fans to cater to the enemy of the show. They're on our side. Should we get into Rory?
Yes. Please.
Oh my God.
Because, oh my gosh, can you believe these women already?
Brie, you're steering this ship because
I actually
Brie
can't.
is like,
Give it to me. I know your boots on the ground there. And I was telling you last time, get those binoculars out. So what's going on in the streets?
I'm out. For anyone that's maybe listening for a first time, I do live in Rhode Island. I'm not from Rhode Island, but I feel, like an honorary, local, even though I'm not. But I feel like I have so much rumors and nastiness that I'm just like chomping at the bit, but I'll try to let it unfold as we go through the
you're gonna
episode.
sprinkle it in. Okay.
I'll sprinkle it in, but Amanda, what are like your first thoughts of the cast? Who are you loving? What are your thoughts on the ladies we have so far?
I'm so happy. I can't steal this. I think it was Kaya from Bravo We're Black was saying this. Like there's just joy again. It came at the right time with all this Amanda and West stuff going on. It just feels so fun and so happy and joyful. I'm loving it. I wasn't expecting to like laugh as much as I have been because it was giving so much drama in the trailer, and there's drama too. But
Yeah.
it's fun. It's like they're laughing. They're
They're
able
funny.
to just they're funny. They all have great personalities individually, and then as an ensemble cast, they come together. I was scared Alicia was going to be like quiet and awkward, and she's like my favorite. How did this happen?
Love. I actually feel like they saved a lot of drama for the show and kept a lot of it out of the trailer. Because when the first two episodes were getting like affairs, rumors, two boyfriends, I was like, oh my God.
We're meeting people. Like we're meeting secondary boyfriends.
Yes, everyone's filming.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get Kyle Richards. Like the cast wasn't even allowed to ask Kyle Richards if she was dating Morgan Wade, nor could we say her name, but we have Kelsey's second boyfriend on camera. And in the second episode, they're playing a game like, let's get all the rumors out there. Like these ladies are putting in the work.
Yeah.
It's truly a pleasure. Like I'm so grateful to them that they're putting it all out there because that can't be easy to do. But I guess Rhode Island, small state, it's for them, it's already out there.
Right.
Right.
So it's not like it's going to blow up their life in any way with the people that care most, that like they care the most about, because they already know. So now they're just like almost like rehashing it for the show, if that makes sense.
It seems like Rula is the only one not on planet Earth and not willing to admit the truth about the things. Like Kelsey, she doesn't give a rip. Her second boyfriend's on the show. How can you get to her if she is owning it and putting it all out there?
I don't know if we've ever seen it that before. I don't know if we've ever seen someone like Kelsey before, who on the episode 1 is like, this is what's up. It's respectable. It's to everybody who's been saying that Housewives is dying, just go take a seat.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people talk about how it's ending. Zach Peters, one of them. He's always going on and on about the end of Housewives. No, look at this brand new season. That's about
Exactly.
this is about to bring a whole new life. It's going to make every other franchise step up.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some exiting. That Kyle Richards, that made me think of that. She's already rumored to be stepping out, and I think the pressure is about to be applied more than ever from the network. It's get to work or you're
Yeah,
out.
be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna come out, so just put it all out there to start. And the thing with Kelsey is I think she's the youngest housewife we've ever had. And she's kind of like on the line of like Gen Z and millennial. But Gen Z, like one thing that is like great about their generation is like they are honest. They're almost like not ashamed of things that like make them different or like the way that they live their life. And if Kelsey is like the first look into like what, you know, the younger gen of housewives is going to bring, like I can't wait to see what else we have down the pipeline. Like the future is bright. To just be able to own it, and the way she says it, it's like she's not trying to come off like cool or proud. She's just like, yeah, this is like my life. I don't know.
That's her
Next
life.
question.
She has a mansion with a boyfriend who spends 6 months out of the year somewhere else. She has a second boyfriend. She only has watched the Disney show and she doesn't want to work. How relatable.
I know.
Minus the boyfriends, but
Yeah, true. But she's only with them such a little amount of time, and when she like chooses to be, it seems like.
I know. And I think I
So
said the
good.
last time we recapped Rory, Nikki, that like it's actually weird when you think about like Kelsey met her boyfriend at 19 years old. He's a 40-year-old man. And I was like, I want to meet her parents. Like, what do they have to say about that? And I feel like they're just like, this is our daughter. This is what she wants to do with her life. She wants to live. She's a beautiful woman. She wants to live a certain lifestyle. She's going for it. Like,
she's not
they
doing
trust her.
drugs. She has
Yeah.
two boyfriends. Like, it's okay. She wants to.
Yep.
They want to.
Yep.
You're
And
so
I
right,
believe
Nikki.
too,
It could be worse.
any mother, I mean, I don't know if she's also, I'm not to profile her, but if she has an Italian mother, if she has an East Coast mother,
Yeah.
the kids, she's going to be getting pressured. It's something she already wants to have kids, and she's already in the mindset of thinking about having kids. But you know that if she's going to her mother and then the mom's like, oh no, you're going with William, Will, Billy, that's
Yep.
sitting in the coffee shop, that's
Yeah.
ready to go, that's ready for whenever you're ready. That's the baby daddy. That's who you marry. But she, like Kelsey said, she had totally admitted also, which I love, she's keeping him on ice.
Yeah.
She's like,
yeah.
just keep him over there till I'm ready.
They were giving OTP.
They were like
I
heist
kinda
friends
love
from
them.
middle school.
Yeah.
I know. See, Kelsey actually is smart. Like, she's a businesswoman. She literally said she doesn't want to work, but she wants to maintain her lifestyle. So, you know what? She found her first big girl job as a housewife on like a hit network show. Like, it's not work. It's just her living her life. I think this is her exit plan
Yeah.
from the judge's son. And now, like, if she has her own income, but she doesn't have to like lift a finger to make it, and then she gets to actually be with the person that she loves, win-win. Girl's figured it out. She's a lot smarter than we might think she is. Like, not mad about it.
Yep, I do think that this is strategic. I do not think that happenstance, a camera happened to land. It seems, I wouldn't even be surprised if she was the one emailing Bravo being like, hey, we got a lot of stuff going on over here. Like,
Totally.
we need Andy and a camera ASAP. Like,
Liz, can you go
because
solo
she
real
was
quick?
so ready to share.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
And
was so ready.
she also seemed like, okay, there's also that, yeah, when you're not ashamed, you're like teaching other people how to like respond to you too. You're like,
Right.
they're going to mirror how you are. And if you're owning it, you're just giving that, you're leading the way for that type of just acceptance.
Yes.
And I'm loving the fact that she obviously has lots of stuff going on, but even with the fact that she is, I think, again, strategic with her and the 40-year-old who, you know, will we ever see him? It sounds like he's a big Housewives fan. I
No,
wouldn't
he's
be
never going to be on
shocked.
the show.
No. Dang it. I was really holding space that maybe this guy would pop up like season 2 or 3, like eventually down the road
They
somewhere.
they said no way, but have you seen the things that him and his daughter are posting?
Oh, shoot. No, okay. I see now if there's a daughter, you know, sometimes when there's a child you're protecting from.
Oh no,
things
she's like a grown adult.
For adult. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
she's an adult. She's an adult daughter who's like posting snarky
I'm like,
things.
how did I miss this whole story? This is great, though. Tell me.
But they're the judge
Frank
Caprio.
Caprio.
Yes,
Yes, Caprio.
posted a photo from obviously he's since passed, but from several Christmases ago, and Kelsey was in the picture. And then now, Brie, have you seen the thing the daughter's posting? What does she do? Something in the law
No.
sphere.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought she was
Oh.
posting something like she lives in the house and she's like making her own like
She's like she's like pretending to do confessionals with like
yes,
the
yeah.
background music of Housewives, and she's like sitting in a seat, like
Okay, this
pretending, like
sounds unhinged.
very much
Yeah,
playing into it. But I think that they all love Kelsey. Like, I think that there's no bad blood. I just think that they
exactly.
want nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like they don't want to
Okay.
slander their name and they didn't know how this was going to be perceived
Hmm.
and how their relationship was going to be perceived. So maybe he's like, I'm not going to like, I don't want to mess with my father's legacy and like
Hmm.
the image of her family because of the way that I choose to live my life. But maybe now, like you said, knowing that like people are kind of loving it, like maybe we will see him season two, but I still doubt it.
Wow.
I
No, that
doubt
is
it.
good. That is good, like behind the scenes stuff to know because I was thinking this guy was maybe like a Slade, you know, and it doesn't seem like
No.
he's dying and chomping at the bit to get on here, which is good.
No.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that, and we have enough other men that are there that are filming. But
I know.
Who are jumping at the bit to be there or not. I
oh
mean,
yes,
some are disassociating, some are happy to be there.
Well, should we get into Rilla or do you want to shave her for shave her? Do you want
Shaver.
to save her for the end?
oh, I'll
Let's
talk about her whenever.
is there anybody else connected to Kelsey that we could just kind of
Liz.
great. Let's talk about Liz, because
Yeah.
Liz also has a little bit
Rumors
of
and
a
nastiness.
rumors and nastiness surrounding her and Dino the dinosaur. Yes.
First of all, I think we can all agree that Liz is like a fan favorite. Like, I think a lot of these ladies people love, but Liz, like, you can't not love her or laugh at her or just like respect her and appreciate her. And I think, Nikki, you said like she literally talks like Meredith,
Sounds exactly like her to me.
Okay, I'm gonna be listening for that now because I love
just like
Miss
drawn
Meredith.
out speech.
Yeah, it's so drawn. I mean, oh my God. Yes, just listen for it and like put that in your mind.
Okay, yes.
But with the rumors with Liz, we saw like at the end of episode 2 where they're like playing that game, Alicia like very afraidly writes a question for Liz, like basically like, are the rumors true? Like, are you cheating on your husband or having an affair? And I actually watched Liz on Watch What Happens Live, and she said that going into filming the show, she had like the most anxiety knowing that like these rumors about her and Dino were gonna be brought onto the show because like
Fair.
they've been out there like in Rhode Island, like she had like a lot of anxiety leading up to this. So she said that she wasn't mad that Alicia like wrote the question because she knew that like it was gonna come out and maybe like she didn't say this, but I'm guessing like maybe better from her good friend Alicia than from one of the other
That's
ladies,
what I
like when she
felt.
knew
That's what it felt like. It was kind of
like they
like
were working.
produced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, for lack of a better word, I also felt like, okay, like there's something about when someone brings something up that you don't want them to bring up or that you don't know they're going to bring up, you're going to be like caught off guard, shocked, upset, like, especially when you know there's a camera there, you're like, oh, you're bringing that up, like, you know, like you're going to have a reaction. And so for them to all be sitting there so nicely and
Yeah.
having this conversation, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe they were smart enough to be like, okay, we're all gonna pick a rumor that we're like okay with, and then
It's true.
you know,
Get
very
ahead of
Salt
it.
Lake City like you know, we're
Yeah.
gonna participate in this, but we're
Right.
gonna also like control what we're sharing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Salt Lake City did it and they were sharing the text, it was like they still got to select the text that they read out loud, kind of.
But that
Like, it was
doesn't
still a little
bother me.
produced.
It's like a
Yeah, I don't.
loophole of like controlling the narrative and giving the viewers what they want. Like that works for me. Like
We're
I'm
still
good with
answering the
that.
questions that
We're
we want
still
to know.
getting it.
Yep.
Totally. And like everybody feels okay about it. But the rumor is that Liz has been having like a torrid affair with her and her husband's best friend Dino. And they've all been friends for 20 years. And I guess like the rumor started because Liz's husband is like a sport fisherman. And I've seen a lot of comments online saying like, how could he be gone for so many months or weekends of the year? Like my husband goes fishing, they just go out on Saturday. But sport
No,
fishing
it's
is like
different.
an entirely different ballgame. Like you go out to competitions, they're like 6 days long, And they're like, there's like a season where it's like every single weekend you're gone for literally, like she said, like 3 weeks out of the month. So like that is a
It really
legit
is.
thing.
That type of level is.
Yes. Yeah, because you're playing for like big money. It's like a golf tournament, but for fishermen. But anyway, she kind of says like there's no affair, nothing happened, but they have like a unique relationship where she could see how it got skewed that way. And like, do you guys think where there's smoke, there's fire? Or do you think really like, you think so?
100%.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. I was scared to be
P
the
in the V,
one, but
yep.
oh no.
in the V.
Just because of what I was saying about the reaction. She knows, Kelsey knows the truth.
Yes.
She takes Kelsey, gets her off camera pretty much. Like, she does not
You
want this
better
to come out.
shut up.
Then it has to be true. We saw her admit so many things already. Why
Yeah,
can't you
you're
just, if
so
this wasn't
right.
true, you would not be acting like this.
Well, are you guys watching the after show at all?
I didn't watch this last one.
So I've seen
I
like
didn't know
clips.
there was one.
Yes,
So you're
there's
giving me the best news ever.
It's good.
I watch
And it's-
every episode of every after show.
it's
on
so
Instagram.
juicy. She said, I believe on the after show that like before she got married, like she said to her husband's Jerry, right? I can't keep up with all the
believe
husbands'
so.
names.
Yes. Yeah. Too.
She wasn't sure if she was going to marry Jerry because she didn't know if she like wanted a monogamous relationship. And I think they like went into their marriage thinking that like, you know, maybe they could have a rendezvous every once in a while. And then Jerry like reneged on that agreement.
Okay.
So I wonder if he reneged because she took it a little too far with Dino and he got jealous and didn't want to like ruin the dynamic of their friendship. And that's, she's kind of saying it without saying it. I don't know. That's just my take.
It's
Like,
giving West and Amanda. Like, where there's smoke, there's fire. You're sitting a little too close to each other.
that's true.
You're a little
And
too
she wants to
comfy.
control too so much around him. Like her saying, "I got to go to the seawall. I'm going to take him to the seawall
Yeah,
with
what was-
with my husband. We're all going to go together, and I'm going to be the one that's with them filming, and no one's going to do anything when I'm standing there because they know better."
Yep.
And it's like, no, she did not know better. She did not. She underestimated Kelsey.
I need to understand the seawall scene a little bit better.
So on Watch What Happens Live, she said about that scene that like, again, she knew these rumors were going to come out and she wanted to, because the rumors are not just going on in the show. It's like her friends, like they think that she's getting with Dino. So she thought that like in her mind, she was going to like self-produce this moment where it's like her and her husband and Dino and some of their other friends. And they like all go down to the seawall and like cheers
out?
together. And she's like saying like, look, me, Dino and my husband, we're all here like smiling. Like obviously there's no affair. So she said like she basically said she was gonna like in her mind like self-produce this whole moment and then like everyone on the cast could like move on from the rumors and all of their friends could move on. But when Kelsey said like, I mean, come on, it's like ongoing. She just was triggered and went off the handle and she was like she just saw red and she said she was like really drunk and it just
Well, two things. One, if you're gonna self-produce, that's an internal thought. You don't let that come out. You're just like telling everybody your now thought process, and now we all know what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Two, I didn't think that the affair was ongoing. I
Until Kelsey said that.
100% thought that they did something in the past, and whatever, maybe her and her husband got over it. I did not think it was ongoing until Kelsey's comment, which definitely I could see why Liz then started to spiral. But that got ugly quick.
Well, I actually don't think it's ongoing because Nikki, I think you first sent me this, and Amanda, I don't know if you know this, but Dino, I'm just going to say allegedly because I'm afraid, but allegedly shares a child with Cheyenne Jenkins, who is like the ex-wife or partner of Aaron Hernandez. And apparently they've been together for like 6 years. Allegedly, they're still together. They're in a relationship. And Liz also said on Watch What Happens Live that like Dino is with somebody and he's like very in love. So maybe it's not ongoing, but like it is something that happened in the past because it does seem like he's with her.
Wow. Wow.
But-
I mean, all signs to me are pointing that something's going on here. Of course, we're only a couple episodes in, but I'm really getting the vibe that it's potentially, I mean, Rhode Island is small. You know, it seems like they're all kind of commingling as it is. And over the decades long, too. I mean, you circle the block a couple of times, I think. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
her and Dino maybe have been on again, off again, emotionally and physically throughout maybe the entire time before Liz was married and
Yeah.
after. And then it sounds like it is also quite the swinging community there. I
It seems
personally,
like-
I know we'll get to Joellen, but I'm fully convinced they're swinging too. But
Really?
I'm
know.
getting that vibe too.
Something's
There's
going on
something going
there.
on there.
she tried to do the thing too where she brought it up and admitted it to squash it, and it only made me more suspicious.
Well, I feel like that's what makes Rhode Island so unique as far as Housewives goes, because normally it's like, okay, Beverly Hills, like that's a town, right? Rhode Island, we're seeing like everybody across the whole state. Like end to end of Rhode Island is 45 minutes. So they're not just like honing in like Real Housewives of Cranston. It's like, no, everybody lives just across the state. So everybody does know each other.
Yeah.
And like Ashley I even made the point, like when you're born in Rhode Island, like you don't leave. And if you do leave, you find somebody and you bring them back. Like that's exactly how it is. Like, so of course everybody's connected and it's just like this crazy little bubble that now the rest of the world knows exists.
Yeah, true. It is weird I was never thinking about this place, and now it's all I can think about. Okay, I need to go there.
It's the best. You need to come. It's literally the best.
definitely-
Okay, let's go into Rosie real quick, because there's something that I wanted to address because there was this rumor going around about her for a long time that she was the mistress to this Providence College basketball coach. His name's Ed Cooley. People for like years were saying that like they were secretly together. And on episode 2, that is like one of the rumors that she addresses. She was like, let's just get out there. I never even met the coach. I don't know the coach. It's not true. I'm not like getting with like this old man. And I feel like there was no context for the audience to even like
Not at
know what
all.
she was talking about. So probably most people don't care. But there's the context. Like she was rumored to be the mistress to like this Providence College basketball coach. He left the team. It was like he had a mistress that was a reporter. And I guess for some reason, people thought it was her.
It's her.
A lot of people still think it's her. Like,
And she's saying no,
She
she
said they
denies.
never met, but that wouldn't be the
know.
first time we've been lied right to our faces. Like people, housewives, all the
Totally.
they lie all the time right to our faces, right to the camera. So
No.
just
They do.
because
That's
she
a pretty
looked us in
bold
the
lie.
eyes, it is a bold
say you've
one.
never
I
met
don't know if she
somebody.
would take it that far. Yeah, true. It's making me think about that lunch where they wrote the questions. I'm like, did they just write their own questions? Did Rosie write that down for herself because she wanted to be able
Totally.
to give
Get ahead
her
again.
rehearsed answer?
and also, don't forget, her husband is a Frank Sinatra impersonator, singer, which is just
Jesse
like
Solomon
such a
wishes.
unique
Wait, whose husbands?
Rosie's.
Really? They're young.
Yes. That's his job. He sings, goes around and sings like Frank Sinatra.
He goes to Uncle
songs.
Giuseppe's and sings.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Saturday mornings in the
Exactly.
parking lot.
Now, Nikki, I know that Rosie was like not your girl. Oh wait, no, you
I
liked
did like
Rosie.
her.
Do you still have fondness for her?
She's okay.
I like her a lot, actually. Like, I think she's a necessary person on the cast because, like, she's gonna stir the pot and
She's a
she's gonna go
contrarian.
there. Yeah, she's a contrarian and she's gonna bring it out of people. Like, don't forget, like, we're working here, people. Like, I think she's a necessary character.
Totally, because she doesn't have the closeness that Liz, Alicia, Kelsey all have. Her and Ashley are kind of like the outsiders.
Well, a little tea on that is that allegedly there was like an A squad cast, which is mostly what we got, and then there was like a B squad cast. And this girl who is like an injector in Rhode Island, I don't know what the real word for that is, but
like an esthetician.
whatever. An esthetician, yeah. In Rhode Island, her name's the Lip Bunny. That's like her stage name, her Instagram, but her real name's Brianna. She was supposed to be on the cast, and she ended up dropping out in like the last minute. So Ashley I was on the B squad, and they were like, "All right, Ashley, you're up. It's your turn." But she didn't
makes so
know
much
anybody on the cast. She didn't know anybody. So production set up like a meeting for her and Rosie to meet. Like they thought Rosie would be an easy in for her, and they clicked right away and hit it off, which
Oh
is
my
why in the
God.
first episode when Ashley I comes to the 4th of July barbecue, she's like, "Hi, it's so nice to meet you." Or she goes to that beach thing, she's like meeting everybody for the first
Yes.
time. Because it was like last second she got added to the
I
cast.
thought her and Rosie had been
Wow.
friends. I thought they had history, like,
That's what I
friendship
thought, but
history.
no. There was
Wow.
they like just met.
I mean, it really does make sense. Like,
Yeah.
she moved to Rhode Island, like you said, because Jared is from there. She
Yeah.
doesn't really know anybody there. Like, she's, I'm sure, established a couple acquaintances or whoever, around town, family, friends, maybe people that Jared introduced her to. But I'm sure she really is an outsider. It's not even just for the show. She probably feels that way. She probably is kind of coming across that way to everybody. I don't think she's, because we've known her and loved her for so long.
Exactly.
If I didn't know her in the show, she probably would feel a little bit random.
Totally.
But I love
But
her.
she's
I'm
almost
so
like
happy she's
she's
there.
almost like the narrator. Like she's like the voice of the viewer, you know? She's like, "Whoa, this is kind of crazy." Like she says out loud what you're thinking while you watch the show. And she like her reactions are like what our reactions are while we're watching from our couch. So
Yeah.
I like her being there and she's like relatable.
I think that she's so relatable when she's talking about like her husband at the coffee shop and it's just like mom things and marriage things. It's like so relatable. Like everybody has struggles, everybody like financially. I'm like, oh, finally, somebody
Yeah.
who's like
Real.
freaking poor like me, like a poor mom who like kind of hates her husband sometimes but still loves him. Like, got you.
Yes, I do like that she's bringing that, showing just like the realness of it, like the reality TV side of it, like not the produced Housewives, like thinking like Beverly Hills kind of where it's like so glossy and like not
Yeah.
ever getting into it and not ever showing like the nitty gritty. Like this is like the opposite. Like it doesn't have to always be perfect. Housewives aren't always perfect.
Yeah.
No one's
It's
perfect.
Exactly.
she's normal. Like I really love that about her. She brought Duncan to the beach party.
I know.
I
Like
love that.
how much more normal can you get?
I know.
Yes,
She
and
did
you would
just-
think she would be the least relatable because she's like the most famous,
Right.
but she's actually the most down to earth.
Yeah.
And also, like, this is like Ashley's way of putting it all out there for kind of like putting Jared on blast. Like, I commend them for having this conversation on camera where, like, he's working so hard at Audrey's at this coffee shop, like, day in and day out to bring in pennies compared to what Ashley is making as an influencer. And while she's like, considers herself a stay-at-home mom, like she's with the kids, but she's the one that also has like the burden of financially supporting their family. Like I feel like the fact that they both had that conversation on camera and Jared was so like open about his struggles, I was like, okay, this is why you guys are here. Like, again, you're being real. Like, you're not having affairs with each other, which is not everybody needs to be sleeping around, but this is like a real world problem that, like, you know, people could like connect to. And I commend them both for that. And I like seeing Jared too. He's just like a nice guy. I don't know. Like,
I know, me too. I'm actually like so protective of them, and when I hear anybody or seen any slander about Jared, I'm like, okay, no, you guys do not know him. Like, give him a chance. He's not perfect, okay, but
What are
Ashley's a
people
lie.
saying?
And he
What's
puts up with
the-
all of her shit.
Are people saying that he's just like boring and like
Yeah, they're
mean to
saying that he's
her?
like being. Yeah, I don't know. They're making fun of him for his baristaing, and they're just saying that he's being really negative and seeming really like Debbie Downer.
But
and
he's
not
sharing that
listening
struggle
to
and
his wife.
He's being honest
Yeah.
about the struggle of why he's feeling that way. I think that's so normal and relatable and like actually brave to come out and say that.
agree.
I agree.
And here's what people don't know about Rhode Island, that if they're not from here, it might seem really random that Jared owns a coffee shop and he's like throwing his back into this coffee shop. But in Rhode Island, like coffee shops are like top of the food chain. Like they are everything here. Like there is like some coffee shops that are like staples, been in their community for like 40 years. Everybody goes there, like everybody supports it. So I feel like Jared was trying to bring what he grew up with like to his hometown, like now that he had the funds, and like make his own mark there, because like that's what people in Rhode Island do. Like they love coffee, they hang out there all day, and it's just like coffee shops are such a thing in Rhode Island. So it might seem weird, like why would he want a coffee shop, but like it's just different here, that it's not weird
Yeah,
that
it
that's
means
like his
something.
plan
Yeah,
of
yeah.
action. Yeah, it's deeper than just like,
Good that he loves it.
yeah, I think so
hates
too.
it.
And I
And
love
hates it.
coffee.
Yeah, me
I
too.
fucking love coffee. So I'm happy that they're bringing coffee culture, keeping it alive. And I
I mean,
think,
they literally have coffee milk. Like that's Rhode Island's thing. It's like
yes.
milk with like a splash of coffee and like a ton of sugar. Like we're obsessed with coffee. And it's not just regular coffee. It's like there's like 20 flavors of coffee where it's not flavored by sweetener. It's like the actual coffee is brewed with like all these different flavor combinations. So it's just like
It's
it's
special.
really its own thing here. Yeah, it's
You guys
special.
really make it. Yeah, it's more than just getting a cup of Joe.
Right.
Exactly.
More
Yeah.
than Duncan.
Yeah, way more than Duncan. Yeah, totally.
Wow. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's some good Rhode Island culture
Yeah,
that we only
Rhode
get
Island.
from our Rhodites.
Seriously.
Let's move on to Alicia, who owns my favorite pizza shop, because I feel like so far she's really just given us like the funny commentary, like the silly lines, but I feel like we really got to like dig deeper with her in episode 3, where she's opening up to Liz about like, her family's like giving her shit. Like, is she gonna get married? She's been engaged for 9 years. Like, what's holding her back? And this was like Alicia's time to now open up about her, like what's gonna be her big storyline. And it's that her husband, like, doesn't see
Fiance.
her as an equal. Oh, her fiance, sorry. Her fiance, like, does not see her as an equal. And again, we think Alicia's like this silly girl, but actually, the smartest decision that we know of that she's made is not marrying her fiance. Like, which is tough to do because she said he won't put her name on the house. He won't put her name on anything. She has to like ask him anytime she needs money.
So is the pizzeria his?
I guess it's his. Like they're not married, so yeah, it's his. If he opened it and put his money into it, it seems like she's been a stay-at-home mom since their daughter's been born.
Does she have family money?
That I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
So like you think that her income, she relies on
Money.
him for money.
Yes, which Liz was kind of saying like, okay, well, you got to get out there. You got to make your own money. Like, let's start doing it. But then her rebuttal was like, okay, well, I'm going to start like designing like Pizza Mama. I went to be like, Alicia, no, like you're so close, like separate. Like you're just putting more money in your husband's pocket, your fiance's pocket, which I guess comes back to you, but that's the cycle we're trying to break right now. Like, and she has been going so hard on the Pizza Mama promo since the show came out. So she's definitely dived all in on that. And we don't know necessarily the dynamics of their relationship. What we've seen from him so far, he seems like we haven't seen anything nefarious.
Yeah, he
Just like
seems honestly kind of like the best. I mean, besides Jared, like, he seems
Yeah.
kind of like up there as far as
Yeah.
not being too messy, not being too, with the camera and the red lights on. He seems kind of like he's just normal, standing around, like there to support his fiance.
Maybe he'll see her more of an asset now with the show and bringing in
People loving her.
people. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I hope it does open his eyes to seeing how valuable she is as a human, and maybe we'll get a marriage. That's what I would like to see on the
Well,
show.
and I think just to say, like, again, small state, like, he obviously has a very, like, old school mindset. I'm the provider of the family. Like, you're my wife. Things are a certain way. And maybe, like, this will just catch him up to speed to 2026, where, like, you don't have to do things that way anymore. But to openly, like, cut your fiance out of a prenup is pretty
Yeah.
crazy behavior.
That ain't right.
That was a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a choice. So maybe
Yeah,
this will
wasn't a good
change
one.
things for them. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I can't imagine, like you said, I'm not getting if she's happy or not. She
Yeah.
seems content. She doesn't seem like she's talking a bunch of shit about him. She seems
Yeah.
like she's kind of like, does she want? I don't know yet. Like
And a
I know,
child
she seems like
adds
she's
a
getting just
different.
lost a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's getting a little bit lost in it. And I'm hoping she's going to find her voice and really
Yeah.
learn to.
Yeah, we need to
speak up
dig
for what
deeper
she
with
needs.
her.
Yeah.
Also, the dolls.
The dolls.
That took a turn. She is quirky. Like her
very quirky.
stories and just the way she looks at life. Like she is definitely giving us. I can't really compare her to anyone
I saw
else. Like,
somebody say that she looks like Carol Radziwill, but she has a
Does.
personality of like Sonia Morgan.
Wow,
okay,
that's
yes,
extreme.
yes. No,
Just like really like
You never know what's
erratic
gonna
and
come out of her
hitting the
mouth.
woman.
yes. So the hitting the woman she did address, I think on the after show, and she said that like she was driving really slow and somebody jumped out in front of her. She thinks maybe they were trying to like unalive
Oh,
themselves. And
God.
yeah, like it was
Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
it wasn't really like a bad hit. And it was just like, maybe that's why she was just like, yeah, I hit a woman. Next question.
Wow.
She didn't want to say that on the camera.
Ooh.
What?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You never hit anybody with your car?
Yeah. She's like, what? Yeah, she's like, what? Dolls. Like she kind of it's like she doesn't realize how kind of crazy she comes off, which is great reality
Yes.
TV gold. Like she's not delusional because she seems like she understands how the world works. It's just that she doesn't really get how
She's
she fits
sheltered.
into it. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
sheltered.
She's
Yeah.
sheltered. Yeah. She's that hometown Rhode Island gal. Let's move on to Joellen and then we'll end with Rilla because Joellen to me has like the most potential that she's coming into the show. She leads with I stole my sister's boyfriend in high school and made him my husband. I've been with brothers. I had threesomes with my boss and her husband or wife, whatever it was. Like she's just like, hey, I'm here to
Say
play.
that last
Like
part again?
she said she had a threesome when she was younger
Oh, I
with
thought you
like
said 3 children. Oh my God.
no,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
And I think the brothers that she hooked up with are John Caprio, Kelsey's sugar daddy, allegedly,
Oh,
and
I
his
didn't
brother.
put that together. But that's a good one.
Wow.
That's the rumor on the street. Allegedly, those are the brothers that
So
she
Kelsey
loved.
is Eskimo sisters with Liz, allegedly, and
Oh, has
Joellen.
Liz? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
with
Liz
Dino,
and
I thought.
Yeah, well,
What's
Dino.
oh, that's right. Kelsey may be hooked up with yeah.
potentially
A lot of
allegedly?
potentially, allegedly. That's right. A lot of Eskimoing around here.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, Joellen's a star. Like
Small
she's
state,
been
I agree.
waiting. She's been waiting for this moment. She was born for this. She's
Totally
going to be
agree.
an icon. I hope she doesn't let it go to her head too much in the second season because that's where we lose people. But I hope that
Like
she
Heather Gay.
sees, yes, exactly like Heather Gay. I'm getting a little bit of that of Michael's right now in Southern Hospitality. Like I just am like second season's not doing too good right now, but I'm hoping that
no.
she won't get that. She'll stay because Rhode Island is so. She's not in New York City. She's not in LA where she's going to be. She's still living a normal life with her kids and
She's
her
not getting
husband. Like,
paparazzi'd. Yeah.
yes, exactly. Like it seems like hopefully she'll stay with her feet on the ground. But
Heather Gay was like a
BravoCon.
little
see.
nicer though for her
true.
first season. I feel like Joellen's coming in so hot that's the difference between her and Heather. It's like
Yeah.
she's already kind of starting off like season 2 Heather, like a little bit mean.
Mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
So how
So
are
I
the
think-
fans, Brie and Amanda, if you know, how are the fans, what's the fan feedback on Joellen? Because Brie, I know you love her.
Yeah, Nikki does not like Joellen.
Really? I mean,
I just think she's a little mean.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like her as a real friend.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Do I like her? No. But I
Right.
love her for the show.
And
I
that's
feel
where
That's always
same
the
way.
Bravo distinction.
that's my
Exactly.
problem. That's my problem.
I
is
would never want
can't-
to ever talk to her. I don't think, but I'm loving watching her so far.
Okay. Then I'm
loving watching her as
step
well.
back a little bit. Like I am not the judge and jury here. I am not
Yeah.
Judge Caprio. I am not. I need to just let them be. Okay.
Yeah, and just like enjoy the ride.
Right. I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
I do have to say
you,
though,
guys.
it does seem like her and her husband, probably because they've known each other since they were in high school, but it does seem like they have a very strong connection. I feel like their marriage is the only one so far that I'm not like, ooh, I don't know if you guys are gonna last the housewife test of time. Like I feel like they really love each other, which also goes to I think that maybe they do allow each other to have some outside adventures
What makes
every
you think
once
that?
in a while.
Did they allude
That's
to
why they're
that?
so happy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he's like, I got the best wife.
100%, 100%. Like she said that they've had
She's
threesomes
admitted to
together.
threesomes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is
okay.
she's breadcrumbing a little bit. I think she's already. We're not going to be that shocked when we find out it's true because she's already kind of told us, maybe there's a chance. And I don't know if there is something there. Like I think what with Joellen for me is I wasn't liking her either. She was coming off a little bit thirsty and mean in the beginning. But in this last episode, the way that she approached first finding out that she could have lost her job and that she actually does contribute to her household.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
girl's
bullshit.
girl. Like
bullshit.
I immediately was like, okay, she actually does have a right to be pissed now and like want to ruin
Totally.
this girl's life. So
Yeah.
I think that maybe like turn with her a little bit. Like, okay, if she had no reason to be involved in this, clearly she had no reason to really be involved in the beginning, spreading the rumors, but like, hey, we all talk in life and we all gossip. So she admitted,
we are.
like, yeah, I was talking. Exactly. I love how Andy asked them all to not start podcasts. I was like, thank you. Thank you for
Please.
saying it for all of us. Just let us talk about it, please.
Just let it, we got it. Yeah.
We need jobs too.
Space is
Okay?
separate. Yeah.
Come on, Joellen, don't take our job. No.
Yeah.
But that made me like think about her a little bit differently. And then just the way her husband supported her too on that. I'm like, okay, I'm like kind of liking them.
Yeah. I'm turning on her a little bit too. I like that she's not afraid to confront people. Where I think that she's gonna, I just hope that this season doesn't become her just trying to like out Rola's husband. Like, okay, if the girl doesn't want to see it, you don't have to open her eyes anymore. She doesn't want to see it. Just move on. It's very clear that Rola's not believing or like ready to believe it. But I feel like Joellen is such like a truth warrior that she's like, admit it. At least admit it. But she's not gonna get that. I don't think.
Well,
Yeah,
something
that's
that
what's
I
driving me crazy.
read that might give context to Rolla and Joellen's dynamic is that, again, allegedly, this is a rumor, but apparently Rolla was like a part of the season. And then I don't know why, maybe this rumor, but she backed out. Like they already filmed the pilot and then she backed out in the last second and she wasn't going to be on the cast anymore, which is why I think in the first episode we don't meet her yet. And then production convinced her to come back on the show. And allegedly, she wanted her first scene, her first introduction on the show to be the lunch that we saw her with her friends, like
Which was
gassing
so
her up
dumb.
to
Like,
stay
I
with
don't-
her husband.
I don't know you. I don't care about you. I certainly don't know or care about your friends.
Well, and then
So
apparently,
random.
so Joellen like really thought that Rilla was off the show. And then when we see at the vineyard, when I think Alicia was like, just so you know, Rilla's going to be here in 7 seconds or whatever, Joellen was like, oh, shit, I thought this was like
Major shock.
major
No,
shock.
she was freaking out when the waiter walked up. She literally had like jump scare.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh shit!" I thought it was her. So that does
Because
make
maybe they
sense. We didn't
filmed,
know.
she dropped this bomb. I don't know if this is why. I'm just trying to put the pieces together.
makes sense.
Maybe Joellen brought this to camera. Rilla was like, fuck that, I'm out. Oh, I'll come back if, since the rumor's out there, you show like my whole family and all my friends telling me like, oh my God, stay with your husband, work it out, girl. Like, you can do it.
Right.
Like,
in our culture, we don't believe in divorce. And then the guy's like, "You've already been divorced." So you're right. She's trying to paint a picture of herself, and everybody around her is like, "You're not getting away with this, sister."
But it
Yep.
also looks like maybe she didn't have enough time to get her husband on board with the plan because he is like a
I
deer in
can't
a
he's
headlight.
filming.
It was so uncomfortable. I'm like, what is wrong with this man?
Yes,
he just
he looks
told-
like
he was
he's
like-
about to throw up.
he was like
Every second.
disassociating, shutting down. He was
Looking
like,
at the
wait, why are
camera.
we here?
And never once denied a single rumor. Never once said, "I'm not doing this." Never once said, "I would never do this," or "I will never do it again." He could have just said, "You know, what happened in the past is fine, but now it'll never happen again. I'm choosing my family. Shut it down." He couldn't do it. He couldn't do
couldn't.
it. And she's in the car on the way home with him. Like, bro, you couldn't throw me a bone.
Or like, you can't say, like, maybe you don't have to say that to Joellen, but you can't say that to your wife.
Because it's not true.
Like, because it's not true.
he
I know.
can't lie, which is admirable, I guess, but
But
stupid.
Liar.
Rilla's like, Rilla's demeanor to me too, like, is so hard to read because in her confessional, she's like, "Oh, you don't want to see me mad. Like, you don't want to bring out like the Lebanese in me." And then when we see her confront Joellen, she's like, "I was like, these are two mutes. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? Where's the confrontation?" They both just like shut down and couldn't. Like, I don't know if they couldn't handle it or they didn't want to deal with it or if there's something going on behind closed doors that Rilla is like afraid to
Has to
speak
be.
up. Because after filming, allegedly, even though I'm pretty sure you could look this up, there was charges filed against her husband for planting a tracking device in her car and then the charges got dropped.
When was
So
that?
I don't. This was after they filmed the season.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I
Yeah.
heard that today also on another podcast. You're reminding me. And I remember thinking to myself, but they said, I believe, that it will be shown. Or no, it wasn't after filming, but something about it will be addressed. Like whoever was talking about it.
Wow.
Like you said, it's something that happened in the time where, the reunion hasn't been filmed. Like something
Yes.
where
It was
it
like-
will be discussed. And I'm like, okay, good. I want to know what happened.
And she was on Watch What Happens Live, I think 2 weeks ago, and he was in the audience. So like they're together.
But also, did you see the photos of the alleged mistress on his balcony?
Yep.
So
In
it's
his house?
ongoing.
Like, recently?
No, she apparently is like the mistress is like fame hungry, and now she's like perpetuating the story because she wants to like get her name out there, and it's just like so messy. The whole thing is so messy. It actually like makes we don't know Rilla, but it does make me.
Yeah, when
I
saw her
just feel like
kids
there's
at the pool,
more-
I felt pretty sad.
There's more that we don't have the full picture,
Well, she
because
might be another one trapped in like a money situation.
yep.
Kind of like
But it's like
Jennifer
he's-
Aiden.
But isn't she some big time financial wealth advisor?
Yes, she has a big job. Yeah, she
So I'm
probably
like,
makes more than him.
That was my initial argument too. I'm like, why is she with this loser? But she doesn't need. I think she genuinely. I don't know.
Well, she said they don't believe in
Does
divorce,
she
correct?
love him?
But then she's been divorced before.
Right. And she didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe she. I don't know what
Maybe
it
it's
is.
just for the
and-
kids. It could be just a
Yeah.
real thing. Like the kids are still young. I think they're like under 10.
Yeah,
right
they-
now. They're like
I hope we
single digits.
dig deeper on them because like there's more to the story there. Or I also hope that like we get to know Rilla besides like I'm gonna feel bad if her entire season and storyline is just talking about the mistress and like trying to get Rilla to leave her husband. Like she doesn't want to leave him.
Who are
So
Rolla's friends?
Right.
I think I can't remember. I think her connection was Liz because they're both like in the boating world.
Okay, but who, like, does she have a true ally on this show?
It doesn't seem that way.
That's
Because
sad.
Liz was even like, Rilla,
And
remember
that's
at that
not fair.
lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember at that lunch, Rilla was like, it's not ongoing. And she was like, but it is, Ma.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she has an ally. That's such a good point, Nikki. And yeah, that is.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
not
that's
where it
why
gets
she wanted to only do the scenes with her real
Yeah, her
friends,
real
and
friends.
maybe they're just trying to like loosely bring her in. But she's in the mix now. Like after that party, I think
know.
that
She
it's
was
going to
probably
be hard for her to
better off
separate
not
now.
filming.
Yeah.
Sticking with that
know.
first gut decision.
That's what I don't get is like we're talking about how like these women are being so vulnerable. They're owning their narratives. They're literally Lisa Rinna owning it. Like they're like, this is who I am. This is all my mess. And she is like is being served on a platter her chance to just own it and be like, yeah, I'm with my husband. He's in an ongoing relationship
Affair.
with someone else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're still married. We're figuring it out. I don't like it. It's not good. But they almost can't agree as a couple how to address it on camera, and so it's just like so.
You're
The
awkward.
so right.
unfortunate thing is that she didn't do anything wrong, but she's still the one
Right.
getting all of this backlash from the ladies.
Because she's like defending him and she's like mad at Joe Ellen for gossiping and spreading the rumor instead of just like being mad at your husband. Like,
Very
okay, Joe Ellen's
misdirected.
doing what everybody in Rhode Island does. Like, sorry,
Yes,
That's what
I
happens.
hate when women do that. Like, we cannot just be blaming the girl. Like, we've got to.
And it seems like for a group, this is a very non-judgmental group of ladies. Like to your point, like if she just came out and said like, yeah, okay, has a fucking mistress. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're figuring it out. I'll let you know when we get there. Like that would shut it down. But I think you're right, Amanda, that like her and her husband have not come to an agreement on how they are going to let this unfold on camera. And that's like very obvious that he's like, oh shit, do I have to like dump her, like dump my girlfriend now?
I really wonder what got her to, like, if they were on the fence, what was it? Oh, I remember what I was going to say earlier. I believe Truly Original is the production company who also produces Summer House.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm looking at it differently now. I'm like, oh, so when you look at
They
like
have good
32
producers.
Flavors and Alex Baskin and the West Coast,
Yeah.
and then we see what's going on with Rhode Island and Summer House, and I'm like, okay, we're mentioning it all over here. Like, I think that maybe
sense.
these producers have it. They've got what it
Yeah.
takes to
Yeah.
get people to sign on the dotted line, to show
Yep.
up when the red light comes on, to
Yeah.
bear it all, mention it all, and
Wow.
they're pulling out like so much information to these
They're
people. So
making them feel comfortable and like safe enough to go there, which is like such a
like,
skill
look
and
at
a
us. We're
talent.
all
You're
going to
so
be here to get you. Look at all these other freaks, like all the
Yeah.
other housewives.
Yeah.
They've survived. Husbands going to prison. They've gone to prison. Like, this is a safe space. Like, we are not going to judge somebody for an affair in the least. We've seen way worse things.
Right.
You're so right. That's such a good point.
Like, why be afraid?
Give them a raise.
It's almost like celebrated here in
Yeah.
a weird way. So,
It's
like,
true.
go off, queen. Like, own that your husband has a girlfriend and that you have young kids, and you
Yeah,
know,
you don't
maybe
wanna
there is
leave.
more there. I'm even going thinking, like, do they have some crazy prenup that like
Oh.
they have to be together for a certain amount of time, or like
Maybe.
or is she afraid that he's going to take her money? Does she have all the
Yeah.
money? And he, because I mean, I've worked for doctors. I used to work in medical billing for a long time, and like I've worked for tons of different doctors. A foot doctor, I have to say,
Yeah.
unless you're some Michael Jordan foot doctor, you're not making billions of dollars. Like, it's like when Tom Girardi was the lawyer with the billion. Everyone's like, you're a lawyer. How do you have all this money?
Yeah.
So is there some kind of nefarious embezzling going on? Is there something going
Well,
on?
it
with
is
him
Rhode
financially
Island,
we
so
don't
maybe
know
he's
about?
the only podiatrist.
Right. That could, yeah, he could be looking at every foot on Rhode
There's
Island.
just him. Yeah.
It's actually
so
very
funny,
possible. And maybe he has the monopoly on foot
Yeah.
surgeries and ingrown toenails, but I don't know.
Glorious.
Something's feeling off about them.
Any other Rory?
I think so.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
love
you so
Rory.
much for recording this boner episode with us. We're going to have to do more throughout the season because
Yes.
it's so fun chatting.
Amanda, pimp yourself out. Where
you
can
for having
everybody
me
find
on.
you?
Oh, yes. I'm just Bella Talks TV everywhere, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm starting to get into threads more.
You have to get
there's
on
a
there,
lot of
girl.
incentive over there. So I'm like, okay, there's a lot of conversations I don't know about. I got to get
Yes.
on threads.
There's a lot of tea on Threads, and it's the best algorithm because it doesn't matter who's following you, who you're following. Followers do not matter. You see everything. It's just like one long group chat. Everyone's commenting on everything. Like, it's
that.
seriously the best. And actually, somebody made a good point. Like, Threads is almost more fun because sometimes you have a good thought or an idea and you just want to share it without making a fucking reel about it. You just want to put it out there in the
Very good point.
universe and not like put your face on camera. And that's like what Threads is for. So
It's your dumping ground.
Yeah, I'm actually craving that. So I'm glad you
Yes.
said that because I
It's
do
great.
sometimes feel like everything has to be a curated like
Yeah.
post with the music and everything. It's like, okay, let me just say something real quick that I
Yeah.
want to get off my chest.
yes, exactly. It's perfect for that. So
Cool. I'll see you
get
over
on
on
Threads. Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
you there. Thanks for coming on the pod.
Thank you guys very much for having me. It was so fun, and I can't wait. I'm going to
course,
for
so
sure
fun.
be checking back with you in a couple weeks for the next check-in for the Rory ladies.
Cannot wait. And thanks, guys, for
sure.
being here. We love
Yeah.
you guys.
If you
We'll see
guys
on
like what
Monday.
you saw, I was gonna do my spiel.
please.
If you like what you saw, if you're new here, please, we're going to be bringing out as many Rory recap boner episodes as we can. We still drop our regular episodes every Monday. We're currently recapping Summer House. We talk pop culture. Sometimes we're scientists. And we just have, nice long episodes every Monday for you. So catch us wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll see everybody on Monday.
How about that? Bye. Love you.